Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have kind of a special video for you guys. I am going to be using a sketch that I created. This is my first ever sketch that I've ever created and I'm in love. I just decided to do it and a couple people on Facebook kind of geared me in the right direction, and Kira from YouTube, she messaged me and kind of helped me quite a bit because she uses Cricut Design Space and I have Cricut Design Space, so I thought that that would be the best route to go because a lot of people say they use Photoshop, but I do not own Photoshop, so that was not a possibility for me. So this is me creating with my own personal sketch. So it's kind of cool and it's really fun. And there's been a couple people on YouTube that's used it and a couple people on Instagram that's used it. And it's really amazing and super fun to see other people use something kind of that I came up with. So it's really fun. So yeah, definitely, if you're not following me on Instagram and Facebook, you definitely need to be. I always leave the links to all of my social media in the description below. And so you can just go friend me on Facebook and follow me on Instagram. And I will be posting, I post most of my stuff, information there, and the sketches now that I'm creating. So yeah, so if you guys were inspired by that sketch, I would love to see what you guys come up with. If you guys would like to just tag me in it, either on Instagram or Facebook, that would be amazing. So I am using some of my stash today. I took a piece of aqua cardstock. It's basil, I believe. And I took some paper. The pink polka dot is from the Maggie Holmes Chasing Dreams collection, which is an older collection. And then the star paper is from Chamel Little by Little collection. So I'm taking kind of bits and pieces from everywhere from my stash today. This suite is something that I cut apart from the Chamel Little by Little collection, one of the pieces of paper. It had a whole bunch of like words on it. And so I just fussy cut those out off camera because I know you guys don't want to watch me do that. And right now I'm just going around the edge because I left like a little bit of a white edge around it and just putting some Distress ink and spun sugar, which is a super, super light pink. You can barely see it, but I didn't want to do the navy because of the dark on the stars, and I didn't want it to kind of just like blend in. Now I go to use these letters, and in the end, it just didn't work for me. For me, it kind of was getting lost with the stars. I don't know. It didn't work for me. So I'm going to do this. But when I do my thickers, I never push them all the way down until I know that that's where I like it. I kind of just push it in like one spot so it holds, but I don't put the whole thing down. So I'm going to end up pulling all of this up and then pulling out my thickers and finding one that would work. And then I'm also going to move the title in a completely different space. So for the sketch, the title was right there where I have it right now. And I really like that, but it just wasn't working with the paper that I was using. And so I'm going to do the title more towards the bottom, and that's okay. Like, you do not have to follow a sketch the exact way that it is. And I almost never follow it to the exact, just because certain things work. I used a completely different photo. Like, I used a horizontal photo for this, and in the sketch it's a I can't even think of the word, not horizontal, but vertical. It's a vertical photo. So you can definitely take elements from a sketch, but it doesn't have to be exactly, or you can take it exactly, or take it literal if you want to. So that's the beauty about using a sketch. It can just sometimes give you a little inspiration and help you create. So I'm using some of these thickers, which I want to say I absolutely love these things. I have no idea where I got them. They're super old, but they're super like foamy, they're thick, and they're pink. So yeah, they're super pretty. I love them. So the title is going to be Sweet Friendship. Now I am going to take my glossy accents to glue down the sweet. I'm barely putting any on it just because I don't want it to seep out from the sides. And then I'll kind of describe the photo. So when my grandmother was in the hospital a couple months ago and we went and stayed the whole week to be with her in the hospital, we stayed at her house at night. And then in the morning, we would eat breakfast at her house and then get ready and then go to the hospital. Well, my mom at the time was living with my grandmother, taking care of her while she was in the process of buying a new house, a bigger house, so my grandmother can move in with her. And my mom's dog was there. And funny story, he was actually my dog. Greg bought him from me when we were dating, and I only had him a week. And then my mom took him because I was in college and I was working and I just was never home and I didn't have time for a puppy. So he stayed in the family, and he'll be 10 years old this year, and Emily has loved him so much, and he's just such a great dog, and he's just part of our family. And so this is her and him kind of like laying together, cuddling on the couch, and it's just, and I didn't stage this. I didn't, it was just in the moment. I was like, I have to take a picture. And it's on my grandmother's couch, which this couch has been everywhere, and it just has so many memories for me. So I'm like tearing up right now just thinking about it. It's just special memories that I want to remember, even though it's not a picture of their face. Sometimes photos like this can mean more than anything. So that's kind of behind the photo. So I did use one of these like rubber embellishments, and they are from the Pink Fresh Studio from the Indigo Hills collection. And it says, "Nothing better than spending time with you," which was super cute and perfect. And then I went ahead and cut some little flag banners, which was in the sketch, and put them at the top left from the same paper that I used on the rest of the layout. And now I'm just getting some little stickers from the Simple Stories Domestic Bliss, Domestic Bliss collection. So I used a couple of those to layer kind of behind the photo. And I'm going to use this one from that collection as well. It says, "I heart naps." They weren't really taking a nap. They were just laying there, but I thought it was cute. And then I am also going to use some of the little hearts from this collection as well, from the stickers. I will try to link below the products that I used. A lot of these products are older, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to find them, but if I can, I will link them below in the description. If you guys have any questions ever about what I'm using, I do try to link them below if they are still available on scrapbook.com. So always, always, always look below in the description box. Just open it up and it'll be there. So now I'm using some Spiegel Mom scraps sequins, and they are the Sparkle Power, and I'm going to use my Pick Me Up tool to pick those up and put them down with some glossy accents. And then that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Do not forget to hit that red subscribe button so you guys don't miss any upcoming videos. There will be some close-ups at the end, and I hope that you guys have an amazing day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.